You did the RGB bundle and now you wonder what's next? Let's figure this out together in this episode. Okay, so you bought the RGB bundle, you went through maps red, black and green, or green and black, and now you wonder, okay, this was all good and fun and it worked for me, but what should I do now? And I would say in terms of being efficient, money efficient and wise, the best thing you could do is just rerun the whole bundle. This is cheap because you already bought it, you know what's coming, and on top of that you actually can see, did I get stronger? I think there is a lot of value in figuring this out, both just to see, hey, was this just a fluke, or maybe is there something else and more. And of course you also understand the program now, this time that you run through it, because you know what's happening, you understand your body a little better, you maybe can tweak the program a little bit to something that was maybe missing for you, just give it the little edge. So that's actually what I would do and what I did. I went through the RGB bundle twice and then just gave it my tweaks. What I personally did was do longer phases, especially the strength phase. I did 1 or 2 weeks more, because me personally, before that I never really went heavy. I did sets of 10 to sets of 20 before that, and I knew I was just way behind when it came to strength and strength development, and I knew my body needed more time in this phase. Maybe for you it's something completely different. Maybe you always went heavy and you should maybe focus more on sets of 12 or 15, or maybe it's just your body, just because you're still very young in terms of training age, it just benefits overall more in being in the phase longer. So maybe that's something you could do, just stay in each phase a week longer, or maybe 2. Give this a try. Maybe you cannot go heavy for that long, go a week shorter depending on how long it is, and go 5 weeks something else, or maybe run a heavy phase twice and then go into the hypertrophy phase. This could be something, just playing within the phases a little bit while you repeat. So that would be a solid way to approach this. And especially later on when you do in web screen, you can play around with your mobility sessions, try different things there, especially if you've realized, hey, during the last couple of weeks, months, I got a lot better on what I did previously, and now I find something new to work on. So tackle this, go in there, play around. In maps black, of course, with the focus sessions, you are really in a position to focus on whatever might be your weakness, and you realize, hey, this is something I can do. If you even have a longer term vision and you know, okay, I'm going through the RGB bundle once again, and then I already know I want to go in a certain direction, then you can already focus a bit more. So this is where the different programs might come in handy, and the best way to go through this is to actually have a look at what they have. So this is the website, and here are the different programs. So one way to go would be just have a look at the different bundles. Maybe there's something where you say, hey, that actually makes sense. We discussed the RGB bundle, then they have the super bundle. Just give this a try. Something that might be actually very, very good idea to buy is the Prime bundle. You get Prime, Pro and Maps. Here it is. You get Maps Prime and Maps Prime Pro. I strongly suggest getting this bundle no matter what you are intending to do, because it's going to help your overall health in general, but it's also going to make your workouts better in the long run. As I will go through Maps Prime and Prime Pro in different reviews, because I think they're really, really important, and it's one of the things people tend to overlook and neglect the most, because it's not sexy, it's not fun, you don't have any fancy PRs to show for, so it's not Instagram worthy, so people tend to not do it. But it makes a lot of sense going through it. So Maps Prime is basically what you would do before you work out. So it's a certain mobility routine, a certain stretch, something that is actually, as it says, priming you for your squat, for your deadlift, for your bench, for your overhead press, whatever it might be, just to actually just connect better to your body, and then hopefully being able to move better with no pain, less injury risk, and maybe even being able to move more weight, which ultimately will help you get stronger quicker. Maps Prime Pro, even though it sounds almost like the better priming version, that's really not what it's about. It's designed to actually help you find, let's say, mobility issues overall and self-assess them, and then get basically homework and work on this. You can integrate this in your priming workout, but this is stuff you can do in front of your TV and do certain stretches, or just take 5 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes before you go to bed, to be more mobile in the long run. And this will help you then to actually get more out of your prime sessions, and this of course will then be being transferred hopefully to your actual workout. So keep this in mind, but we'll do this separately. So let's get back. These are all the programs they have. Here is red, green and black. So let's say you went through the RGB bundle and you want to get stronger. One thing you can do is you go through RGB a second time, and then you hit Maps Anabolic again. Maybe all the phases, that could be something, or just the first phase, the strength phase, and then you move to something that is actually designed to make you stronger. So they have 2 programs that will help you there. You have Maps Strong, which is already named, makes you stronger pretty much, and you have Maps Powerlift. Maps Powerlift is really a powerlifting based or powerlifting approach design program. It gets you better in the powerlifts. It's less versatile than Maps Strong. Maps Strong is also, because strongman work is quite athletic, has many athletic and also conditional programs in it. So maybe if strength is the way you want to go, you could go red, strong and Maps Powerlift, or the other way around, red, Maps Powerlift, strong. It really depends a bit where you are conditioning wise, and where you want to end. They are both interesting and fun. I would say in the long run, Maps Strong is the one that is more fun, also more challenging, so you can look it from there. If, let's say, Maps Green is the thing you want to become more athletic, then you can go through Maps, the RGB bundle again, maybe start with Maps Performance, and then either go through OCR and then maybe Maps Strong, or the other way around. As I said, Maps Strong, this is not just you lifting heavy, there is also that this is also conditioning work. This is really getting you fit and strong. And of course, MAPS OCR will give you a different kind of strengths, because when you do OCR, obstacle course racing, you also need different abilities. This is has a bit of a different take. It's also incredibly fun. I personally haven't done this one yet, but I have the program, so I looked into it. It's really cool, and I will do it at one point. But me personally, at the moment, I focus on becoming bigger and stronger. So a program that basically pushes you becoming stronger in a leaner way is not what I'm looking for at the moment. Doesn't mean the program is bad. It's just not for me at this point in time, which is not the same thing as being bad. So, but let's say you went through RGB and you want to go more the bodybuilding route. They have this mapped out quite well. So if you actually went there, I would say you went through aesthetic. The next way to go is definitely MAP split. It's 6-day full body split, and the 7th day is some mobility work basically. I think it's really well done. It's quite challenging. You need quite a lot of time because you hit the gym quite often, but it's definitely a solid progression from MAPS Black. You definitely need to be in shape if you want to get something out of this, because it's not just you need to be already in a position to lift often and in a position where you know how to treat your body correctly, meaning you need to focus on lifestyle, because it's bodybuilding, and bodybuilding is a lifestyle. This is not just training hard and getting bigger. This is eating properly, recover properly in between sets, but also in between sessions, meaning you also need to sleep correctly. So if you go through MAP split, you should be in a position for the foreseeable future where you actually can control your life, meaning there should nothing be putting you out because there's a holiday plan and you are away for a week or two. This is really, you have to be solid. And maybe you even go through this twice before you progress to MAPS PD, which obviously is a take on a performance enhancing drug, but MAPS PD, the acronym here itself is performance enhanced design, meaning instead of having your bodybuilding full body split from MAP split, here you train twice a day. You have an AM and a PM session, so you train in the morning and afternoon, evening, and this is really nothing you just go and do. This is for when you maybe want to really get in extreme great shape, when you're in want to cut and want to get ready for a shooting, or actually maybe a contest prep. I have the program, I looked into it, I really would like to do it at one point, because it's just, I like to train often, so that's something I enjoy doing. But it's really, you need, if you do MAPS PD, you really have to, everything in your life is going to be this program. And I just can't, I don't have the time, or I cannot commit the time at the moment to doing this, but that's pretty much where you would go from black to split to PED. So yeah, then you have a few things you could do at home. If you need a break in between, you have MAPS Anywhere. From if you're somewhere else, you can do MAPS HIIT just as a quick break, because it's still a very intense workout. And with the suspension training, you can actually really work well from home, or if you're traveling often, and just have this ready to go. So yeah, that's my take. As I said before, if you are committed of doing more mind pump training programs, go through RGB once, twice, maybe even 3 times, and then you don't have to decide anything, but it would make sense if you really set yourself a goal, say, okay, I want to become stronger, then go and do red, and then strong, or perhaps powerlift, or the other way around, gives you really the chance to get stronger. Or you do performance and say you want to be the more athletic route, then go with strong and OCR, whichever way you might like. And if you want to go the bodybuilding route, then go, of course, black, map split, maps PED. It's really up to you, but that's how I would progress if it were up to me. But definitely go through maps RGB more than once, just to get a feel for your body and the programming, and also get more out of your money. As I said in my other reviews, I'm not here to sell you anything. All I want to do is share my experiences and help you guys out, because I know it might be hard sometimes to decide what the guys from Mind Pump are telling is true or not, because they are great salespeople. But even though it might sound like only being salesy, in my opinion, they're just really telling it how it is, and their programming is really, really good. I'm convinced it works if you do it the way they tell you, and you eat properly and sleep. So yeah, that would be everything for this maps RGB progression. It would be great if you could share your thoughts. I hope you like this. If so, hit the like button, and it would be great if you could subscribe and follow me for more videos in the future. Until then, have fun, train hard, and see you next time. Bye.